This is a pretty good surprise for this morning. The boys from New Zealand, they're back.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
You see this? This is a happy girl right here. Okay, everybody. I just got a message from one of you on Instagram. Hey, heads up. Brand new alien weaponry. And I'm like, okay, Napalm Records. Dropping alien weaponry today. Ginger tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up on this video. Of course, as always, alien weaponry. The link to this video will be in the description below. Please check them out. Go to OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts. The Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And the merchandise store. We're not going to wait too long because why should we? This is alien weaponry. And if we wait, we're hurting ourselves. Let's do this. Napalm Records! Yeah. Ooh, deep in the ocean. Oh, I love that fill. It was so hard. You guys have no idea how hard it was for me as a marine biology degree holder. I have a bachelor's in marine biology. How much I wanted to stop the video at the beginning and tell you the names of all the corals and fish. There was a lankeus starfish, an elegant coral. There's a particular type of zebra damsel there I wanted to share with. Yeah, that's how my brain works. But I was good. I didn't. See what I did? I didn't do that. So then you're asking yourself, well, then why the hell did you stop it now? And I don't have an answer for that. So don't have to scream at me, bro. Okay, that's one of my favorite fills. I do it a lot whenever I play cajon or djembe. I'll use it a lot when I want an elevated fill that I'll be playing. Yeah, it's one of my favorites personally to play. But when I hear them do it, it's like, I geek out a little bit. Great message in the song. I mean, and yes, I am stopping it because it's a brand new video. And if I don't, it's going to get blocked. It's not Napalm. It's not the band. It will get blocked because it's a new song. And, you know, it's just the way it is. So I'm going to tell you this. The oceans cover 70% of the planet. The oceans themselves have more life, more ability for ecosystem stability than any other area on the planet. That includes rainforests. That includes coniferous forests. That includes everything. However, because the ocean is so big, because the oceans cover so much of the earth, as humans that live on land and we don't live in the water, we think that we could just dump a bunch of trash and waste in the ocean. And because it's so big, oh, it's so vast, it's not going to... We're now getting to the point where the last 100 years of dumping into the oceans, we're starting to reap that, the sowing of that seed. That's all I'm going to say about this. It's a very charged argument. But as people that live in New Zealand, Australia, Micronesia, Polynesian countries, and islands around the Pacific will tell you, they're living it, and it sucks. So it's an important point, and it's a interesting way of bringing that point across with the imagery of all the plastics floating and all these different things. Almost as much. Okay, this is a weird one. We do fisheries, right? Sometimes we do overfishing and all this other stuff. We're almost to the point where our garbage, plastic wastes, and chemical discharge into the oceans kills as much ocean life as we fish. Think about that. How long before, we're killing with waste products, we're fishing, and then we hope that in between all of that, there's enough to go around. When we get to the point where we don't, yeah. I love that Zill bell. I can hear it. Oh, he's hitting the ride, but he's flipping over and hitting the Zill bell. Yes, I'm a Zill bell fan. I can't help myself. I'm such a Zill bell fan that Torrential Rain actually put a Zill bell on Dorian, in the middle of Darian's set for that playthrough they did last week, just to mess with me. What can I say? Just listening to this song, as much as I love the groove, the guitars, the bass, and everything else, listening to this song has me wanting to do one thing really, really, really bad. I want to learn this song on the djembe really, really bad. I want to play this song with my earbuds in, this song cranked, just throwing down on this song. There are so many syncopated rhythms in here that are on the count that I'm most comfortable with. The Polynesian metal rhythms and African count rhythms, especially Western African rhythms, are very similar. And I can hear it in this song. And I can literally hear a djembe accompaniment. This song could easily be done acoustic with a djembe. Hell, you could take 7 djembes, line them up, have them each take a section, and play this thing live, even with the metal, and it would sound insane. Yeah, this is where my brain goes. Sorry, can't help myself. This song really hits me in the djembe. It's not a human body part, by the way. No matter what you say.
We're trying, but we're far too late. Look around, you get an eyeful. Stuck inside a vicious cycle. Oceans have becoming lifeless. You think you can, but you're so righteous.
Oh, that groove, man. You knew that was coming. You knew it was coming. You could feel it. You couldn't even get out of the way if you wanted to. You could not do it. Now they're bringing in the nets. We're talking about, the overfishing. The song screams and makes very, very good, valid, factual points about the state of the oceans. And it's important. It's a great thing. It's kind of like when Gojira did Amazonia. Everybody was like, oh, it's an important message. It's an important thing to talk about. And that story is going to get talked about, and that's awesome. But I'm doing a reaction to this video, and I'm going to make this point real quick. And I'm going to list some bands. And look, I've been doing this for 7 months, and it's 650 videos, and I've listened to a lot of bands. Okay, and this is not my first Alien Weaponry song. There are bands like Fractal Universe, Torrential Rain, Orbit Culture, Winter Sea. It just you have when you're talking about these different bands and their levels. Okay, and just last week, Astriction, where you're getting all these bands that can play such layered, elaborate, just completely nuts music level arrangements where you're just lost, okay? And we love them. I love them, okay? But then there are bands like Ginger, Gojira, Alien Weaponry, Unleash the Archers. All those bands that I just listed are also capable of going, where are you? Where am I? How did I get here? And can I even get home from here? And do I want to go home or do I just want to stay? You get lost in this stuff, and it's insanely amazing. But in this song, like some of the stuff we've heard from Ginger, like, Home Back, or Gojira's last couple songs. One of my favorite songs to this day right now is still Gojira, We Were Born for One Thing, because it is the ultimate groove. We could go nuts with it. We could get musically crazy with it, but sometimes there's just a primitive yet elaborate, just rhythm, just groove, soulful feeling to it that adds such a weight, you need to look at us, you need to look at what we're saying, that pulls you in. And even if you don't speak the native languages that they're singing in, they're singing it in the Maori language. That's what Alien Weaponry likes to do. It doesn't matter, because the song pulls you in, you recognize it, you honor it, and you take it seriously. This could be very well. I keep saying this lately because so much music is really hitting me. There's a lot of songs that I've been loving. Astriction's song last week, and then we have another one in just 4 days. Geeked me out completely. But I can't play that on a djembe. I can't play that on a cajon. My hands would bleed and I would get lost anyway. However, this song on Alien Weaponry not only hits all the tones with me, it hits that intensity, that passion for what they're talking about, the groove, the heaviness of it. But this one literally has me looking back over my shoulder going, I really need to go get that djembe off that stand and play this song until I have it right. Pissing off my daughters in the process, because they're going to be like, Dad's playing the drum again and it's so loud. Because my djembe is very loud. So it's a field djembe. It's not like a little Remo piece of crap you play on a Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's like 45 pounds and it's made out of rosewood, and it's hand strung. So I probably have to go tighten it. But this kind of song just makes me want to play this song, and it may actually have to happen. I may actually have to learn to play this song. Hell, that might even be a live stream we may have to do, where I play this song in my earbuds and learn the drumming part, and let you guys watch me go through the process of learning this song. It sounds like a great idea because I'm gonna do it anyway, so I might as well let you watch it. But no, man, I could have made a reaction to this song and talked about any number of topics. The environmental meaning and impact of the song. The fact that it's brand new alien weaponry and they're just amazing at what they're doing and sharing of the Maori culture and New Zealand and it's just, and then I could talk about how heavy it is, how aggressive it is, the groove, the drumming, the rhythms, and in this reaction, this is one of those reactions where you're just kind of like, I can't take 30 minutes and talk about all of them because I'll talk for another 30 minutes. You guys know me. So this is one of those times where I say, wow, it's a complete song. Gojira's been doing that lately. Alien Weaponry's doing it. You see a lot of other bands like Winter Sea and you start to see these bands playing these complete epics that touch on so many different levels. We are so lucky to be living in this time musically. As bad as the pandemic was, some of the greatest art has always come out of tragedy, hard times. Could a lot of these bands be coming out of this last year of pandemic and such with all this emotion pent up, sitting down, contemplating stuff, and they're going to come out with stuff that's going to blow us away? I'm not saying it's a good thing that we went through what we went through and we're still going through around the world. What I'm saying is we know through historically, some of the greatest art comes out of tragedy. Some of the greatest art comes out of difficulties. Get ready. Get ready. Because there's a lot more. There's a lot of bands out here that are going to be bringing it. And kind of excited about it. That was the 2021 version of the Moby Dick tags. Remember from Led Zeppelin when they come out of that guitar solo, dun 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 dun, and he's like da 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 da. It's like Led Zeppelin's Moby Dick Segway Bridge drumming cap gets reinvented in an Alien Weaponry goes, here we go. That's what, if you've heard enough Led Zeppelin, if you love classic rock like I do, and you love the groove and the soulfulness genius of John Bonham. I'm not saying he's the greatest drummer of all time. What I'm telling you is he's the greatest groove drummer of all time. That guy he was the syncopated fill tag master, right? Yeah, there are a lot of drummers that play faster than him now, more precise than him now. We've seen them all the time. But as far as that groove, that getting just the perfect tag, the perfect fill that just brings in the hook and the feeling and the nastiness, the blues, the R&B, that soul. They just did that. Feel it again. Feel it with me. It's coming. Ready? Here we go.
Kaumumu Tangaroa tata, kaumumu yata maiki o Tangaroa. Namaka piro piro going up fukumaha, o matangata kuwa e kore mo i o te whaka awe, awe, awe.
There you go. Oh, Sea Shepherd. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. For those who don't know, check out Sea Shepherd. They're literally trying to rescue the world's oceans from overfishing and from waste. And just literally when people go trashing the world's oceans, Sea Shepherd does do it. But, you know, one thing that people don't realize is the work of Sea Shepherd and whaling. Anti-whaling and stuff. This video hits on so many different things, and definitely check out what Alien Weaponry is putting down as far as the environmental impacts. Is very, very important. As a marine biologist, I read the literature and it scares the crap out of me because it is literally our most precious resource is the ocean, but most people don't live near it or don't work with it, so they don't realize how important it is. The people of New Zealand, Polynesia, Micronesia, and Pacifica, they do know. And yeah, and so I get it. Great message, amazing song. And again, this is probably, as much as I've loved so many things that a lot of you have put out, and you know, Astriction, Ventersea, Torrential Rain, Fractal Universe. Those are just a few of the bands that have reached out to me lately to share with me their work, and I have loved every bit of it. Most of their stuff I can't play because for a djembe or a cajon, those songs are so metal. It would just be going. I mean, it would just be, my hands would start. This has such a groove to it that I can bring in the middle layers and do more syncopation and tags and fills. And this screams to the drummer. This screams to the hand percussionist in me, this song. I literally just want to bust out a log drum and play this thing. Man, this is so damn good. So please, check out Sea Shepherd. Check out, go to Alien Weaponry's Facebook page, all their social media. I'm sure you'll be able to find that stuff right now. This was Alien Weaponry. The song is Tangaroa. To all the people of Micronesia, Polynesia, and Pacifica, including New Zealand and Australia. I hear you. And it's legit. So, speaking of legit, Alien Weaponry, holy crap. God. Oh, such a groove. God, I'm telling you, God, there's two sides to Old School Nerd. There's the melt my face and blow my mind. It's my mental thing, right? Because it's my nerd side. But then I have this passionate groove, soulful side that I developed through folk music and different musics from around the world. And it's like sometimes I get to geek out to both. And this is one of those times.